It's a big night in the WNBA.
What's going on in the league?
It's a prime time showdown. It's the Indiana Fever against the Las Vegas Aces.
That is pretty prime time.
That's rookie sensation Caitlyn Clark against the best women's basketball player in the whole wild.
You'd think top athletes wouldn't envy a rookie superstar after her first elite season, but Aya Wilson just showed us otherwise.
Voice that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say. I have a scout. I have 11 other minds on my team and in my locker room that we got to make sure that we're on the same mindset. So I really can't give you the best answer on that because I really don't pay any attention to it. My goal is just to go out there and be the best that I can be for my teammates, both on and off the court, and we're going to go out there and be.
The WNBA is buzzing with drama as a feud brews between Aya Wilson and Caitlyn Clark, two of the league's brightest stars. Fans are stunned as Wilson, a highly accomplished athlete, multimillionaire, and outspoken role model, demands a lifetime ban for Clark. But what sparked this unexpected controversy? Here's what.
Looking for Wilson, off balance. Asia wanted a foul call there against the.
As I mentioned, 2 of 9, 8 points, but she's about her spirit, her fight.
Aya Wilson is a powerhouse in the WNBA, a 2-time MVP, multiple-time All-Star, and a household name in women's basketball. Off the court, she's a marketing icon, partnering with major brands like Nike, Gatorade, and Beats by Dre, raking in millions through endorsements. But despite her undeniable success, Aya often speaks out about feeling undervalued, both in the WNBA and in America. In her own words, "It's tough being a black woman in sports. No matter how much you achieve, you're always overlooked." While Aya enjoys immense fame and influence, her stance sparks debate. Some see her as a voice for change, while others question.
You got to. What? Rebound and didn't act afterwards. Out of her sneaker.
Then there's Caitlyn Clark, the rookie sensation who's taken the WNBA by storm. She shattered records, won over fans, and sparked comparisons to all-time greats like Diana Taurasi and Larry Bird.
Well, I mean, you watch her and it's just, there's nothing anybody can do to stop it. Like, she's just, whether it's her mid-range game, she can put it on the athletic, but also she affects the game on both ends. Just so athletic, and obviously pretty well this year too, so it's fun.
But it's not just Caitlyn Clark's skill on the court that sets her apart. Her commercial appeal has soared, jersey sales are through the roof, her social media following rivals that have seasoned stars, and top brands are eager to sign her. Add her electrifying style of play, and she's bringing unmatched excitement to every game. During Caitlyn Clark's rookie season, Aya Wilson initially kept her thoughts to herself, often crediting Clark's success to the strength of the 2024 rookie class as a whole. However, as Clark began breaking records and joining the MVP conversation, yeah, she's talented, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The league isn't just about stats, it's about legacy and respect for those who came before, Aya Wilson initially said, seemingly protective of her own legacy. But as Caitlyn Clark's star kept rising, Wilson's comments grew sharper and more pointed. Eventually, it came down to one underlying issue, Clark's skin color. Without directly saying it, Aya has hinted that Clark's rapid success stems from being white, suggesting that her popularity, endorsement deals, and fan support
was trying to read Clark. Oh my! From Clark. Van Lith.
Aya Wilson never directly named Caitlyn Clark, but the subtext was unmistakable. Her growing frustration boiled over after a controversial game where Clark stole the spotlight, scoring 40 points and breaking yet another record. Following the game, Wilson made an explosive statement, calling for Clark to face a lifetime ban from the WNBA. Wilson accused Clark of unsportsmanlike conduct and claimed her presence was harming the league's integrity. Fans were quick to react. One said, "A lifetime ban? That's ridiculous. Aya just upset."
To Stewart. Deep catch has can't finish it on Wilson. And Asia Wilson upset.
The backlash was immediate. Fans and analysts alike questioned Aya Wilson's motives, with many accusing her of using identity politics to overshadow Caitlyn Clark's undeniable talent. Some argued that IA's actions were damaging the league's image more than helping it. One analyst put it bluntly, Aya Wilson is an incredible player, but this feels like insecurity disguised as activism. Star. As the drama unfolds, one thing is certain, the WNBA has never been more divided. Is Aya truly...
Clark leads the WNBA All-Star voting with 700,000.
Wow.
What has she done for the WNBA that you obviously...
Brought a lot more eyeballs, a lot more popularity. The game was in great hands. I mean, this rookie class with Caitlyn, with Angel Reese, Cameron Brink before she got hurt, Kia Jackson, and, you know, with the star that's already here, you got Asia, you got Bree, you got Alyssa, man, WNBA is rising.
With all her accolades and years in the league, you'd think Aya Wilson would be the first to recognize what Caitlyn Clark is doing for the WNBA. But instead, she's been strangely quiet, almost as if Caitlyn's rise threatens her own position rather than helping to elevate the league. Here's the thing, Aya Wilson, the first overall pick of 2018, has had 6 years to shine and 6 years to help build the WNBA. Yet, despite all her talent and consistency, the league struggled to gain mainstream attention and relied heavily on NBA subsidies. Enter Caitlyn Clark, and suddenly the WNBA is everywhere, on every sports headline, every social media feed, and catching the eye of casual fans.
All-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Making people pay since her freshman year in Iowa City.
She goes again. Yes!
Before she crosses half.
But how does Aya respond? Instead of embracing this seismic shift, she seems resentful, almost dismissive, as if the league's newfound success is somehow taking something away from her. Here's a reality check. Caitlyn Clark isn't just benefiting the Indiana Fever, she's benefiting everyone. The packed arenas, the increased sponsorships, the record-breaking viewership, it's all raising the profile.
So if you're looking at news of Caitlyn Clark, and you're just scrolling, there are more Caitlyn Clark news posts than literally every other WNBA player combined. An Unrivaled is currently going on, and yeah.
Let's not forget the numbers, because numbers don't lie. In 2024, the WNBA experienced a massive surge in popularity, and it wasn't due to luck or some random marketing campaign. Caitlyn Clark played in 18 of the 22 record-breaking regular season games, shattering attendance records. That's 82% of the games that brought unprecedented attention to the league. Yet, somehow, in what can only be called a laughable snub, she didn't win MVP. Seriously.
Fake was not realizing that the Caitlyn Clark effect was not just a fad, that it was here.
Let's break it down. The NBA MVP award is supposed to go to the player who has the greatest impact on the league, both on and off the court. So, who fits that description better than Caitlyn Clark? Her debut season didn't just elevate the Indiana Fever, it put the entire league on her back. Fans were packing arenas, not just to see their home team, but to witness Caitlyn's jaw-dropping performances firsthand. Every dribble, every three-pointer from the logo, every no-look pass, brought a level of excitement the WNBA had never seen before. And yet, the MVP went to someone else. Following the money trail tells the full story, Caitlyn Clark is the economic engine driving this league. Indiana Fever games are now a must-see event, with ticket sales soaring and TV ratings breaking records. Sponsorships, merch sales, and streaming numbers are all up, thanks to one player. Meanwhile,
But I don't think that's Asia's frustration. Out gets the foul called on her here. I'm getting that same contact on the other end of the foul call for me as well.
Right.
her impact goes beyond the court. Social media engagement for the WNBA exploded in 2024, with Caitlyn Clark's highlights flooding feeds and sparking debates. Fan bases that never cared about women's basketball before are suddenly tuning in, and it's all because of her. She single-handedly changed the narrative about what women's basketball can be. And yet, the league had the audacity to overlook her for MVP. What more does she have to do? Score 50 points a game? Dunk on someone? Rewrite the rulebook? It's honestly baffling. If Caitlyn Clark isn't the MVP, then who is? Because
leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Freshman year in Iowa City.
Clark, there she goes again. Yes!
Caitlyn Clark, even before she crossed, what's that, about 26 feet? When she's going to drain it. 100% of those donations goes to...
The truth is simple. The MVP award should go to the player who is the most valuable to the league, period. And in 2024, no one came close to matching Caitlyn Clark's value. Whether they admit it or not, the WNBA is living in the Caitlyn Clark era. It's time they started acting like it. Instead of showing gratitude, Aya Wilson treats Caitlyn's rise like a threat. But here's the reality. Aya had her chance to make the WNBA a household name and couldn't do it. Caitlyn Clark did it in her rookie season. At this pace, Caitlyn isn't just elevating the WNBA, she's paving the way for the league to stand on its own, without NBA subsidies. Caitlyn Clark doesn't need to get dragged into the league's politics or the undercurrents of racism swirling around. Why waste energy on petty debates when her game speaks for itself? Every three-pointer from the logo, every no-look assist, and every clutch performance silences critics louder than words ever could. Caitlyn is...
For Iowa. Clark.
Got it!
Clark from the low.
She gets it out of that left hand.